So I'm going to show you how to edit this slider at the top of the front page here. So back on my dashboard, I'm going to scroll down, and on the side here there's something called Slider Revolution. I'm going to click on that, and it loads this main page. I'm scroll down, this is the slider that's there, so I'm going to click Open in Editor, and then once that loads you can see it here. There's a lot of options over here to the right, and also options up here at the top, and these are the layers, as you can see. So the first thing that I did creating this slider is I went over here to Slide Options, into Background, and I've got an image here. Now if I want to change it, click Media Library, and I'll find an image that's the same size. Let's put this one there. Now that one's there instead, but I liked the one we had. So now these images are cropped to a certain size. I would suggest looking at the dimensions and sizing any images you're going to upload to this slider to be the same. So then I added some text onto here. The way I did that is I went up here to Add Layer, and I added text. You can also add images or buttons, shapes, videos, audio, icons, a whole lot of things up here, and you can experiment with this and see the different types of things you can create. So I made this text, and the way you edit it is down here. You can type anything you want. And it'll come up there. Now the best way to move things around is just manually like this. So if I want that up higher, a little down lower, you can space it out that way. And then the button. So you create the button, you put the text in, and then you need to go into Actions. So there's an action here, simple link. And the interaction is click, simple link, link URL. This is where I pasted the URL for the submissions. I put link target into new window so it doesn't change, reload where your site is. And that's all the options that I changed. Now, in order to do this again, I'll add another button. And I can choose the style. Once I've done that, I can take it and I'll just put it over here somewhere. So now, let's say I'm happy with this button. I can go into the style, and this is where I change like the text size, the font weight, the font family, the text color. You can do the background color to be anything you want it to be. You can do a background image. Spacing, this is like the padding or the margins. If I put more padding, let's say on both the sides, it makes it a little bigger. So and there's borders down here. The way to make the corners a little bit rounded I'm going to click the lock on this to make all these the same. And then I'm going to do like maybe a 5 or a 10 pixel rounding. And it makes it look kind of nice. So here on actions, we have simple link, callback, scroll to ID, scroll below slider. There's a lot of things that you can do here, but I'm just going to do simple link. And here I have my options. So when the button is clicked, you have a link, and you enter the link. Let's say I have it at it's best to put the and again I'm going to do the new window, and then once I do that I'm going to save this slider really quick, and then once it saves I go here, and when I reload that button is there. When I click it, it opens up the website in another page. So that's how you do buttons and links. Now if I want to delete something, like I don't really want this here, you go up here, there's a little trash can, and you click it, and then that won't be there anymore. So that's basically how to edit individual slides. Now if I want to add slides, I go up here to slides, and the way that I've been doing this one is I've just been copying the slide. You can also add a new slide, like a blank slide, but I'll go to slide number 3 and I'm just going to duplicate it. And now I have slide number 4, and it looks exactly the same as number 3. I don't really like this background image, so I'm going to change it. And let's say, you know, I change it to this one again. And this is like its own thing now, so, you know, it's its own slide, so you can do whatever you want to it. If you want the text to stay consistent, then I would recommend copying the slides and then just not moving the text for the front page. Now one more thing about creating and working with these sliders is it's very important that you go up here and check out how it's going to look on different devices. So on the desktop, it looks pretty good. But you don't know what it's going to look like on smaller devices like a tablet or a mobile device. So this is the tablet view. If you scroll down, you can see these blue dotted lines. That outlines where the edges of the tablet screen are going to be. So you want to make sure to size and move everything around so that it shows up on the tablet. So right now this is the way I have it, and we could change that if you want. And then on mobile especially, because if you design on the desktop view, a lot of times it's not going to come out right on mobile. Everything's going to be way too big, or it's not going to show up on the screen. It's going to be dragged over here. So again, be sure to have all the content within these blue dotted lines. And now this should end up looking pretty good on mobile. And whenever you make changes, just be sure to click Save. And that's how to work with RevSlider.